Yeah. All of my work is about grief and loss. And the very life experience that sent me back to school in midlife was the grief I felt after my mother passed away. So I had a very traumatic grief experience, and it sort of cleaved my life into two. And going back to school, like I almost felt like I had to give birth to something new to survive her death. In any artwork, in any literature, anything that has to do with grief and loss, you're looking at vulnerability. And for whatever reason, lifelong, I have a greater comfort level with vulnerability than the average person. I've come to understand through asking people to do things that they don't want to do in my artwork. But with both of these projects, and particularly Quantum Choir, after making a few projects that had asked other people to be vulnerable, I came to a sort of point in my practice where I wanted to think about what it would mean for me to put myself in this place that I was asking community to. Why don't you take it out on somebody else? My greatest source of vulnerability was singing. And so, I've had like a lifelong shame around my inability to sing. And so singing became a way to both practically confront that vulnerability, but also work with these three other women to invite the audience to think about not only the vulnerability of us learning to sing, but the vulnerability of, moving through the world as female-bodied but masculine people. Why don't you take it out on somebody else? Why don't you pour the shit out of somebody else? The song that we sing is Queen of Denmark by the artist John Grant. He himself is a queer artist. It's always my most played album of the year. I wanted us to sing a song that would be a love song. I wanted us to sing a song that would have like an edge to it, and have some kind of personality and not just be soft and poppy. And I also wanted a song that had a soaring sense to it, something that we could really, kind of give her and like get in there and let it go. So the song kind of fit all of the criteria in terms of thinking about the level of sort of acoustic performance that I wanted to bring in. The emphasis was not on arriving at a polished performance. The emphasis was on communicating to the viewer the process, right? That these are four people who spent 2 months learning to sing this song. And when I was working with the three of them, we filmed each person separately. And I really wanted each participant to have, forget what happened with the art. I was like, the foremost thing is this is for us. This is for each of us to lean into this hard thing together and to have this personal experience of overcoming a certain amount of shame and a certain amount of fear that we each individually feel. And so they didn't see the others singing. I was like, don't worry what the others are doing. You don't have to do it a certain way. There's no right or wrong. You do you. And I knew that it would work no matter what.